Hi everyone, hope you're doing all right today. It's time for another book review, and today I'm doing The Darcy Secret, a Pride and Prejudice variation by Kelly Miller. Now, this book pays homage to the classic Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. For those of you that are not familiar with this classic, it is about two people, Elizabeth and Fitzwilliam Darcy. She's born in kind of the merchant class, middle class family in the this takes place in the early 1800s England. During a party, she meets Fitzwilliam Darcy, who is the inheritor of this large estate. He comes from a very rich family, very influential. They have a lot of real estate, a lot of land. And it's not common for people of different social classes to meet and marry. Darcy, when they first meet, Darcy seems rather arrogant, rather full of himself, and Elizabeth judges him for that. So that's where his pride and her prejudice, really. So when they first meet, they butt heads, they don't get along, and then Elizabeth comes to find out better things about Darcy. There's been a lot of misunderstandings between them, and which is also partially their fault. But Darcy, he ends up apologizing for some of his behavior. Elizabeth finds out that some of the events that kind of stigmatized his character turns out were not really his fault and he was not involved with. So she apologizes for misjudging him. They kind of get to know each other better. They fall in love and they get married and happily ever after. That's the original story. Kelly Miller obviously is a fan of Pride and Prejudice, and she writes these different variations. I've read about, I think it was 3 of her variations, including this one, and a variation from a different classic. The recollection of the title escapes me. So this book here is sort of a non-canon sequel. At this point, Darcy and Elizabeth are getting married. It starts off with them. At this point, they're engaged. Darcy finds out that there's kind of a secret in his family. A couple of his relatives in the past, his ancestors, have went mad and very homicidal. And he's worried that it could be a genetic trait in his family, and he's worried that it could pass to his children that he will eventually have with Elizabeth. And then there's a lot of speculation on his sister, Georgiana. There was, when she was younger at school, a classmate of hers was murdered, and then events unfold at the Darcy household, and Elizabeth and Darcy start to worry that she could be going crazy. So this is not like most thrillers that I read. It's definitely a mix between classic fiction, romance, and thriller. Definitely some twists and turns that I liked. I always love revisiting this world because I love Elizabeth and Fitzwilliam. I think they're amazing characters, and Kelly is very talented with paying homage to these characters and staying loyal to the story. So it's not, it stays within that writing style. So it's not, yes, there's thriller, but it's not overly dark. It's not gory. It's not, like the curse, there's cursing, but it's like, damn and ass, it's about the worst of it. So that's what I like about it. I do love that kind of classical writing, and I love those additions that she pays to it. There's another story called Accusing Mr. Darcy, where it is that she wrote, where it is it's speculated that Darcy could be a murderer, and so there's suspicion on him, and Elizabeth be in danger. That was another one that was amazing. It's hard to say which one's my favorite, to be honest. This one, she really took a big risk, and actually, let's just say that there may be a couple characters from the original story that have a different fate awaiting them than in the original story. which I thought was really cool. That was probably the biggest surprise to me. And I didn't think it was going to happen when somebody met an unfortunate end. And I thought, okay, like they'll bring them back. Like like it seems like they're dead, but oh no, they're really gone. Like, wow, that was surprising. I didn't think that she would take that turn. That was the biggest shock in the book. I won't say what happens. So yes, for those of you that are fans of classic literature, Pride and Prejudice, if you also like the criminal kind of murder mystery thriller side to stories, you'll definitely enjoy this book. I always enjoy these variations, and definitely looking forward to seeing what more the author will be writing in the future. So if you enjoyed this book, or goodness, you will enjoy this book. But if you enjoyed the video that I made about the book, reviewing the book, please follow, like, subscribe, comment. Even if you hate it, comment and just say it's horrible for the algorithm. I appreciate it. And yeah, follow me. And please check out my own books, my own thriller books at jamesmichaelsbooks.com. And I will see you later. Can you tell this is not scripted at all? This is the second time I had to make this video because I was dragging, which I'm doing again. This is why this is the second take right here. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not scripting. I do this totally for you.